Follow your inner moonlight. Don't hide the madness. I don't think there is any truth. There are only points of view. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, dragging themselves through the streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. Angel-headed, hipsters burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo and the machinery of the night. The weight of the world is love. Under the burden of solitude, under the burden of dissatisfaction, the weight we carry is love. Concentrate on what you want to say to yourself and your friends. Follow your inner moonlight. Don't hide the madness. You say what you want to say when you don't care who's listening. We're all golden sunflowers inside. Poetry is not an expression of the party, a line. It's the time of night, lying in bed, thinking what you really think, making the private world public. That's what the poet does, makes the private world public. Whoever controls the media, the images controls the culture. Our heads are round, so far can change the decision. I know too much and not enough. I don't do anything with my life except romanticize and decay with indecision. Poetry is the one place where people can speak their original human mind. It is the outlet for people to say in public what is known in private. Poets are damned, but see with the eyes of angels. I really believe, or want to believe, really I am nuts, otherwise I'll be saying everything is holy, everybody's holy, everywhere is holy, every day is an eternity, every man's an angel. What we are, great writers. I'm the same, a dreadful typewriter. If I had a soul, I sold it for pretty words. If I had a body, I used it spurting my essence, spitting, rhyming, reliance. I really would like to stop working forever, never work again, never do anything like that kind of work I'm doing now, and do nothing but write poetry, and have leisure to spend a day outdoors and go to museums and see friends. And I'd like to keep living with someone, maybe even a man, and explore relationships that way, and cultivate my perceptions, cultivate visionary thing in me, just a literary and a quiet city hermit existence. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, dragging themselves through the streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. Angel-headed hipsters burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo and the machinery of night. Ooh, poverty and tatters and hollow-eyed in the high. I sat up smoking in the supernatural darkness of cold water flats floating across the tops of cities, contemplating jazz, who bared their brains to heaven under the EI, and I saw Mohammedan angels staggering on the tenement roofs illuminated, who passed through universities with radiant cool eyes, hallucinating Arkansas and a Blake like tragedy among the scholars of war. Democracy, bah, when I hear that I reach for my feathered boa. Holy, 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 skin is holy, the nose is holy, the tongue and cock in a hand, in my hand an asshole holy. Everything is holy, everything is holy, everywhere is holy, every day is an eternity, every man's an angel, the bums as holy as the seraphim, the madman holy as you, my soul, are holy. The typewriter is holy, the poem is holy, the voice holy, the hearers are holy, the ecstasy is holy. Holy Peter, holy Allen, holy Solomon, holy Lucian, holy Kerouac, holy Hunkle Boy, holy Hunkle, holy Burroughs, holy Cassidy, holy the unknown bugged and suffering, the beggars holy, the hideous human angels holy, my mother and the insane asylum, holy the cocks of the grandfathers of Kansas, holy the groaning saxophone, holy the bop apocalypse, holy the jazz band's marijuana, betting a piranha. I have dreamed the sea so deep, the earth so dark, so long my deep, my sleep so long my sleep. I've become another child. I wait to see the world go wild. It isn't enough for your heart to break because everybody's everybody's heart is broken now. America, I've given you all, and now I'm nothing. I touch your book and dream of your odyssey in the supermarket and feel absurd to gain your own voice. Forget about having it heard. Become a saint of your own province and your own consciousness. Just because I like spitting doesn't make it any me. I'm spitting never endingly. Everybody's serious but me. The weight of the world is love. Under the burden of solitude, under the burden of dissatisfaction, the weight we carry is love. Who can deny? In dreams it touches the body of a thought, constructs a miracle, and imagination anguishes till born, and human looks out of the heart burning with purity. For the burden of life is a love, but we carry the weight wearily, and so I must rest in the arms of love at last. Must rest in the arms of love. No rest without love, no sleep without dreams of love. Be mad or chill, obsessed with angels or machines. The final wish of love. The final wish is love. I cannot be bitter. I cannot deny. I cannot withhold if denied. The weight is too heavy. I must give for no return, as thought is given in solitude, and all the excellence of its excess. The warm bodies shine together in the darkness. The hand moves to the center of the flesh. The skin trembles, and happiness in the soul comes joyful to the eye. Yes, that's what I wanted. I always wanted to return to the body where I was born. What stinks of cement and aluminum based upon their skulls, and ate up their brains and imagination. Which way will the sunflower turn, surrounded by millions of suns? Follow your inner moonlight, don't hide the madness. What peaches and what penumbras, whose family shopping at night. Aisles full of husbands, wives, and the avocados, babies, and the tomatoes. And you, Garcia Larca, what were you are doing down by the watermelons? My books piled up before me for my use, waiting in space where I placed them. They haven't disappeared. Time's left its romance and qualities for me to use. My words piled up, my text, my manuscripts, my loves. With dream, with drugs, with waking nightmares, alcohol, and endless balls. Spent what about hitting and falling all gall. What thoughts I have of you tonight, Walt Whit, a man, for I walk down the side streets under the trees with a headache, a self-conscious looking at the full moon, and my hungry fatigue, and shopping for images. I went into the neon fruit supermarket dreaming of your enumerations, spent an equation, and spent never ending visions, omens, hallucinations, miracles, ecstasies, gone down for the American river, dreams of adorations, illuminations, religions, the whole a boatload of sensitive bullshit. I spit as a spit. I'm convinced I am Allen Ginsberg for eternity, forever. I said again and again.